I'm rolling.
Okay, I'm gonna slate. Ready?
Yeah.
Slating. 3, 2, 1. Nice.
We're really good at that.
I think that should be the podcast.
Is just showing everyone.
Wow. Do you ever use a woman's pussy like a marionette or like a sock puppet where you're like me 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 me? You ever do that?
Welcome to the show. 22. Hi, welcome to Joking Off. This is episode. I don't have a camera to look at.
With David Letterman. Unfortunately, David Letterman is unable to make it for this episode because he is stuck at an airport in Ukraine. I'm Jacob, this is Alec, and in the place of David Letterman this week, we have special guest Caden. Caden?
Guys, thanks so much for having me. Once again, my slim letter. Uh-oh. Guys.
What?
I was a really good.
I
I was a good choice apart from David, but
Well, thanks for coming in so last minute, really.
yeah, well, you know, I live in David Letterman's basement, so when you called him, you basically called me.
It is odd that you were able to get here on the exact same flight from Ukraine that David Letterman claims he could not get on.
Is David okay?
David and I are talking. He was a bit of a jerk, okay, with the whole like, there's a bomb. Shut up, David. It's like, man. He's always talking about that.
Boomers, am I right, fellas?
He's always saying like, man, I care about these people and I don't want this to happen to me. It's like, it's so exhausting hearing this from him. But how are you guys?
Doing all right.
I'm actually very good. I'm excited to shoot this first episode, you know?
Yeah.
I've just been given a joke. Now, the whole bit of the show here is we tell jokes.
We're just joking off, if you will.
Wait, did you come up with that? That's
on.
amazing.
That's right.
That's
Guys,
amazing.
this
Oh
is
my
my-
God. Did
this
you
is-
hear that joke?
This is my David Letterman impression. Say it again.
No, I forget what I said.
It's called joking off.
It's called just joking off.
It's actually not called that. It's called joking off.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have discussed this
You've
beforehand.
been calling it just joking off?
Yeah.
I made those posters.
I've heard it. I've been calling it stroking my joke.
Okay, well, I was given the first joke, and I'm gonna lay it on.
So hold on. Where did this joke come from?
Jacob put it on my shoulder a second ago.
Okay, and Jacob, you wrote this.
I did.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
we write
Onto
jokes.
the Post-it note. I just found it.
so the premise is that we write jokes on Post-it notes and give them to each other, and we
I
say.
don't think we need to tell people what the premise is. I don't want to bog their minds down with too much information.
Okay.
Now, what a joke is, it's a sentence. Okay. Maybe we should stop asking, where's Waldo, and start asking what crimes Walt committed that warranted his lifetime of hiding.
Maybe he was in some sort of cartoonish, zany French jail with that dumb shirt he wears.
Is he
Well,
French?
his shirt is striped, so that's kind of what I was thinking.
Well,
is.
yeah. Whenever I see striped, I think like French criminal. Well, no.
See, I thought of this as a joke, and then afterwards I was like, I might have kind of stumbled onto the accidental like origins of Waldo.
Yeah. It's like that theory that Caillou has cancer.
I hope that's not a theory.
If you Google, I saw a picture. It was like, does Caillou have cancer? Google, you know, it has like the auto-populated answers. It said something along the lines of, Caillou does not have cancer, but his hair refuses to grow because he's undeserving.
I believe that.
Which, is telling.
There is a
folks.
real hatred of Caillou. I don't remember a single thing about that kid.
He's kind of a little shit. Like, he's really like,
I remember being whiny.
he's like, he just wants everything. He's really entitled. That's the word.
Yeah. Like many 4-year-olds.
Wasn't Arthur also a very whiny show? It wasn't just Arthur, but
Well, he is a mouse.
he's an aardvark.
What are you fucking...
Arthur's an aardvark?
Yeah, I
That's
think
his
there's
whole
a mouse
name.
on the show. I don't know the show well
Hold on
enough,
a
but
sec.
it's Arthur the aardvark. Yeah,
What is an aardvark, though?
Arthur.
Yeah.
You knew?
When I think aardvark, I think anteater. But there's anteaters on that show, too, right?
I think no, because that's an armadillo.
What?
Yeah,
No.
what's the difference between aardvark, armadillo, and anteater? Anteater eats ants. I'm assuming aardvark doesn't.
Wait, what? Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't want to speak out of school here. but-
Armadillos turn into little balls. They're kind of like roly-polies, but huge.
See, that's what I was thinking an aardvark is.
I have no fucking clue.
Is it like the same genus, the same species, the phylum?
Editor,
other
put
ones?
up
I
a
thought phylum was
picture of an
plants.
aardvark.
I think for the 7 people watching this, we just lowered their IQ by 10 points with that.
Okay, I got a hockey joke.
Okay.
Who wants it?
You know what? I think you should give it to Caden.
I'm a real hockey.
You have to flip it over. A lot of my jokes run too long because I write large like a child. It's like, you ever written like a birthday card?
Yeah.
It's a big old H.
And then it just gets.
Oh, yeah, I saw that joke.
I wasn't listening.
I was going to say, editor, when you put up that picture of the aardvark, just put up a picture of Arthur, because that's fun.
I'm the editor.
Exactly. I don't get the penalties in hockey. I got way more than 2 minutes for taking my last minor.
That's funny.
Taking a minor?
Taking one. You didn't do anything. You just took them and had them.
Horrible.
That's funny. I think that's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good as far as jokes are concerned, but
It wasn't really about hockey so much
I
as
find like a lot of these jokes that we do are just like, haha, pedophile, right?
Well, pedophiles are objectively funny.
Ready? Here we go.
Oh, Kane's got one.
Guys, I got a bit of a stinky one for you. Being sprayed by a skunk is like being bit by a zombie, where no one wants to help you. And then you do an act out. Oh, fuck, this sucks.
All your jokes are like lead-ins to sketches
that I don't end up doing.
that you don't do. You just describe the funny part.
Yeah. The whole point is like, are you sprayed? Get away from me. Everyone, he's got it. He's sprayed. Help me. Please help me. That's the whole bit.
Okay.
Not, I mean, more of a sketch, I suppose.
It's kind of to read because the back of it got written up onto. You have to flip it. You have to flip
Which
it.
one's?
It's a.
Oh,
Don't say
I
they.
see.
You can read it either way.
Yeah, honestly, you know, guys, a group of white whales is called a pod, but a group of white guys is called a podcast. And welcome.
welcome.
It's a very good point, Alec.
I was
Now, who was the creep who decided that Hennessy?
Brutal.
Wow, I tried.
you've been
I told you
brutalized.
this one. I haven't told.
from the top. You can just retry. I'll just cut out the bad stuff.
You're gonna leave this all in. Who was the creep who decided that tennis balls should be hairy?
That's funny.
Worth the wait, I like to think.
Yeah. It was good.
That's what I think about my ex-wife.
Worth the.
Nice, dude.
Because she was a big obese woman.
So tell me more about your ex-wife. Do you like?
I don't want to. I don't talk about her. Okay. I was handed this joke here. I'm gonna read. Is that okay with you?
Please.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
Jeff Bezos made $400 billion in 2021, which poses the question: how much money does this guy need to buy a toupee?
The joke there is that no sensible person would be bald on their own accord and buy hair at the first possible opportunity. Caden, I believe this is for you. It was just handed to me.
This is the funny thing with that is it would be hilarious if Jeff just came in one day, doesn't address it at all, but just full head of hair.
Just to see who calls him out on it.
I had a principal in high school who had a toupee, but he was on a principal's salary, so
Right.
it was a fucking horror. It was a horrible.
Just in the seven figures, probably.
Yeah.
Teachers are paid too much. That's what I'm always saying.
Yeah.
It was literally like he fucking just stuck this thing, like he was running out the door and grabbed his coat and his toupee and just fucking on his head. It was sideways. Sometimes it was horrible. I don't remember his name. God bless him, though. I've never been to a camouflage convention, as far as I know.
That is actually really good. That's yours?
Really?
That's a joke that an unnamed comedian with a podcast where they read jokes on
Yeah.
would
No,
give to
no.
a guest.
Don't
Would you
that.
say it's a joke that you didn't see coming?
He's done it. He's done it again.
I made up for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
dragged
top
it back
joke
down.
so far is Jacob's camouflage joke
Oh, we're ranking them.
with the lead up.
That's right. We got to rank all these.
Should
I
we
forgot.
put them in? That would be a good idea to put them
I gotta
in.
find one that bombs here.
Who wants to read the next one?
I think you do, Alec.
DuckTales would have been more realistic if there was a story about Scrooge fucking his nephews on a private island.
That's good.
That's topical.
Yeah.
Not because of anyone in particular. They're just always doing that.
Ducks.
Ducks actually are massive rapists. Are you aware of this?
Because of the corkscrew penis.
I was about
The
to mention the
corkscrew
corkscrew
penis.
penis.
Was developed to stop duck rape, and then ducks developed a more rapeable penis.
What?
More rapeable.
Like the female ducks, the ones that had like Wait, this doesn't make any fucking sense with how I understand evolution to work.
No, hold on. Go ahead. Say what you were going to say without thinking.
Well,
Alex
I was
actually
told-
talking himself into religion right now.
What I was told is that the female ducks developed the corkscrew vagina to avoid duck rape, but wouldn't the ones that get raped more have more offspring? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's a good point. Because as far as evolution is concerned, your main thing is just getting pregnant.
Yeah,
So you would never develop to not get raped? Oh.
evolution's
That
I
sounds
think
bad.
only an omnipotent God could have developed a rapeable penis. Is the point we've just
Wait, are you saying that not only do ducks have corkscrew penises, but duck vaginas are themselves corkscrew?
Yeah, they are.
right.
I do believe it's in the opposite way, but I can't be sure.
In the opposite way.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm confused.
You have to thread a vagina if you want to have sex if you're a
The
duck?
duck spins.
righty tighty, lefty loosey.
The duck goes, woo! It's like,
Can you imagine you're a duck and you're like, God damn it, I threaded it, and then you're just spinning forever, you can't get up?
Or they're having sex with the Japanese duck and they're like, oh, right, it goes the other way.
Careful, Gilbert. You're going to get in trouble.
Now,
Sorry.
are you talking about reading or the way the toilet goes?
Would it be Australian? If
Don't they thread their nuts like on cars and stuff?
I didn't know that.
I might be wrong.
No, my
I
buddy
know
has
that-
a Japanese import. It's all the normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do know that if you flush a Japanese toilet, the swirl goes the opposite way.
That's fucking bullshit.
No, guys, I finally tried the Impossible Burger, and sure enough, it tasted just like dividing by zero.
I don't like that one.
I mean, it's clever, but
You could. I think you can make the dividing by zero even funnier. Like you can make it like you can be racist with it.
Sure.
Alec, you can't just add racism to any joke to make it better.
That's comedy.
You sure can try.
I feel
Speaking
like
of our next joke, no, just
What,
kidding.
if zero was a race, what race do you think it would be?
white people, they don't do much.
Right.
They make podcasts.
That's why it's not funny. We got to find like what the black race number is.
What's okay? They say that talk is cheap, but you know what's even less expensive? Small talk.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
because it's just
Jacob's handing them to me.
a
I'm
lot of
handing
these
more
are
back to
just
you.
like wordplay, and it's honestly.
That's what a joke is, Caden. Whatever
Wait a second. I thought it was talking about how you wet the bed when you were 7.
It's hilarious how your jokes aren't even jokes.
Well, my jokes are like,
Your jokes are pitches to SNL.
That's why they're the best, because his transcend comedy and rise to a new level altogether.
that's the thing is people, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real with you guys. Occasionally, people will tell me that I'm funny. And then I'll show them this, and I'm like, this is literally just a thought I had. Is this funny?
Which people?
See, we're being weighted down by the notion that we think comedy has to be funny, but Caden,
I've
truly
transcended. I'm
transcended.
next level.
Okay. Well, I'll trade you this. I'll read yours out.
okay, 3, 2,
No. 8 million tons of plastic are dumped into the ocean every year. My solution? Dump lighter plastic.
Seems pretty obvious.
That's actually pretty good.
It's nice.
Sex on the beach is pretty nice, but nothing beats the simple pleasure of having a sand-free asshole.
No,
That is
in my
true.
head, Gilbert Godfrey says that. It's like sand-free asshole.
That's your Gilbert Gottfried impression? You want to hear mine? Beat me to it.
Because he's sleeping a lot.
Yeah, he's a very tired guy.
I'm proud of his weight loss, though, these days.
Well, I didn't have much to begin with. I'm starting to get concerned. I feel like something bad might happen if he keeps it up.
Guys, why is a sandwich the go-to food to demean women? As in, go make me a sandwich.
Right.
I'm familiar with demeaning women.
Yes. Make them make something time-consuming, like a spanakopita. Something that takes all day.
So that actually is a joke. It's not wordplay, though.
Is it?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what the punchline or
Here's the
setup
thing.
is.
Caden's
just-
jokes are only funny if Caden says them.
It's true.
Unstealable.
I feel like, have you given your jokes out at all? Or do you I just give you jokes and you read
Well,
your
that's
own
the
jokes?
problem. Is my jokes, if you said them, you don't have all this context.
I'll
in your
trade
brain.
you 2 of my jokes for 1 of your jokes.
While you guys are doing that, this is a topical joke. Do you guys know Qin Shi Huang?
Oh, not on Quinny.
Yeah. This is the Chinese emperor who drank mercury to try gain immortality, only to have it kill him, thus achieving the complete opposite effect.
Of course.
I know how he feels. One time I ate a sandwich and I felt hungrier after.
Yes.
Silly.
Okay.
Just plain silly.
Here are your 2 jokes. Thank you for the
Thank
joke.
you.
You
Go
want to
ahead.
do like a joke sandwich? You can read one. I can read yours. You go back.
Sure. Here's one. Oh my god. Sorry. The first word in this is people, and the way you wrote it, it looks like you put poople. So that's funny.
Well, actually, it fits with where they're from.
Okay, let's see. People from Jersey will fuck up a recipe beyond recognition and be like, it's Jersey style. Also works for Chicago. By the way, I've really enjoyed whenever Jacob gives you a joke, you'll be saying it, and Jacob will be lightly mouthing it behind you.
Oh, that's funny because the shot is
Oh, yeah.
both of us.
I didn't realize I was doing
There's
that.
no shot on me, which means they'll see you mouthing it like you're controlling me.
Like you're a marionette jokester.
Okay, I'm gonna read a Caden joke. This has never before been done. Wow, I said your writing was good earlier. Yikes. People always focus on the love part of it's. You wrote it. Are you retarded?
Sorry, did I fuck it up?
It's just so hard to read.
Can I see it?
Is this not hard to read?
Yeah. People always focus on the love part of Alice Fair in Love and War.
No!
Not the spraying agent.
No. Restart it. Restart it.
No, that's actually pretty good.
No, I know where it's going.
Sorry, I gotta make it so we don't have dead room tone for. And
I can cut that out.
God forbid.
People always focus on the love part of All Is Fair in Love and War, and not the spraying of Agent Orange on toddlers part. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you
still
can't.
fucked it
You
up.
got to read your own jokes, Caden.
Okay. Guys,
You don't have to read it. We've heard it 3 times.
we're hearing it for a 4th. People always focus on the love part of All's Fair in Love and War, and never the spraying of Agent Orange on toddler's part. Of
Okay,
All's Fair is Love and War.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not fair.
Yeah, I kind of got botched.
All right, let me hit one here.
Okay.
Can a crouton become stale, or does it just become a truer version of itself?
It's more of a
Salad joke.
ponderable.
Sounds like something that like Tony Robinson would say at like some self-help thing.
Oh, not old Tony.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
You don't know Tony? Wait.
You gotta become the own truer version of your own crouton.
Is it Tony Robbins or Robinson?
I think Robbins, but I also don't know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about the self-help guy that's enormous.
Like large?
Yeah, he's very large.
Yeah. Physically.
He's physically large. He's also popular.
His presence is large.
Yeah.
He's in. Have you guys ever seen
he's
Shallow
fat.
Hal?
What?
You know the movie Shallow Hal?
No.
No.
You guys haven't seen Shallow? All right. Shallow Hal is a 90s or like early 2000s movie with Jack Black
Oh, that's a hit. How did I not see that?
where he gets hypnotized by Tony Robbins, who's a self-help guru, and then he just sees the best in everybody. So he starts dating a girl who he sees as a supermodel, but she's morbidly obese. And that's the whole premise is like,
Haha, fat people.
exactly.
That's so 2000s.
Also, the first 20 minutes of the movie is like an ad for Tony Robbins like self-help seminars. It's very strange. Anyways, continuing.
I wasn't saying anything.
A warm fridge smells like space.
It's more of a tweet. That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
It does though.
Have
do you know?
Have you smelt space?
What do you think it smells like?
I wouldn't think a fridge.
No, you ever smelled the fridge on the side of the road? That's fucking space right there.
Hold on. So we went from just opening a fridge, smells like space, to I'm prowling around my neighborhood. I'm finding abandoned
I'm not
fridges.
prowling. I've never prowled. in my
No,
life.
listen to me.
Some
You're
of these
prowling
jokes
around.
include your own homework to do.
You're prowling around. You
Kids,
find
go home, find a fridge on the side of the road, go
you're
exploring in space.
snorting
Become
the
an
inside of a
astronaut.
fridge.
It's really the best place to do coke. You know.
Can you imagine you're dying in space and you're like, this smells like a fridge I smelled on the side of the road once.
You know, guys, 42 is a documentary about Jackie Robinson, the first black baseball player to play in the MLB in 1947. I can't wait to see how it stacks up against the documentary about the first black equestrian rider who started Tuesday.
Guys, I take issue with the term antipasti because antipasti, when you think of the definition, would be the opposite of pasta. But it turns out to be is olives.
I didn't get that. What? Antipasti?
Have you not heard of
It's a term.
antipasti?
No.
Antipasti's like fucking olives and little fucking crackers and shit that you can get before. It's like
Like charcuterie?
It's basically appetizers at an Italian restaurant.
It's charcuterie, isn't it?
It's poop cootery.
Once again, the IQ of anyone listening to this has been lowered, and we apologize for that. Okay, and I got a little joke for you.
Oh, you got one from me?
You don't have to read it right away.
Sure, yeah. Well, we can just hang out for a sec.
All right. You know, I just wanted to say to you, what do Weezer fans say when they run out of drugs? Who put this shit on?
Those are like bordering on dad level of joke.
I don't like Weezer, really.
I can tell. But you know what I can't tell about?
What's that?
My girlfriend says I need to stop making bad horse impressions, but I say, nay.
That would have been funny if it said, but I said, fuck off.
Right.
It's like the classic joke, let's make like a tree and fuck off. You ever heard that one?
Yeah, I've watched Back to the Future.
I actually haven't. Is that in Back to the Future?
No, not like that. It's make like a tree and get out of here, I believe is the quote.
Oh, yeah, that's more.
I got some jokes here. This is for Caden.
Thank you.
I have quite a bit, actually. This is for you.
All right, ready, Jacob?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
For the 11th consecutive year.
These are good jokes. Don't squander them.
Go ahead, Jacob.
For the 11th consecutive year, Squirt was ranked most popular way to remind their children they were once a cum shot. Oh, okay.
What?
I feel like you need to add the phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the 11th consecutive year, the phrase squirt was ranked the most popular way to remind children that they were once just a cum shot.
It's like, hey, what up, squirt? Is that what that means? It has to be what it means.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
It's like you were to squirt.
Yeah, I guess so. Can a woman squirt out a ovulation?
Yeah, this
Or is that just what a period is?
This is terrible.
How do women
I'd
have
like to think it doesn't usually squirt out.
kind of just leaks, I guess.
Yeah, leak is probably what I would.
God bless.
It's like a spray bottle.
Yeah. For a very bad
Cool.
cat.
Do you think you can attach like so you can attach different nozzles to like a hose, and a hose is basically just a wider urethra. So could you attach a nozzle to a urethra?
Well, how would you thread it?
If it were a duck. If it were a duck. There we go. That's 5 more minutes for the audience right there.
Yeah, that's right.
My impression of Chinese people.
Does it feel like we just cut something out?
My impression of Chinese people. What year is it? Dog.
You know how people are always asking what year it is.
Here's my sister joke to that joke. This is my impersonation of a Chinese person writing a check in January. There I go drawing an ox again. We're well into rat.
Okay.
Because the Chinese New Year.
I got
You got it?
I got it.
It was pretty highbrow right there.
Do you want to hear one of the first jokes I wrote?
Absolutely.
Back in like middle school?
Absolutely.
This is my impression of a meerkat getting accepted into a frat.
Nice. How did you write that?
It's a lot of
Seems
drawing.
largely performance-based.
True. My perceptions of limousines as a child were that only famous people got into limousines. Like you're a billionaire or a supermodel or something. As an adult, you need $40. That's it.
Again, that's more of an observation, but it is a good one.
Thank you.
Would you like to read the least funny joke I think I've read this week?
You're goddamn right.
All right.
You never know what job you'll find on Indeed.
That's not how it's written down.
Yeah. Cut that. You know what job you'll never find on Indeed? Cigarette company marketing specialist. Now, that is a joke, and I read that?
Yeah, that's right.
That sucks.
I just had deja vu for some weird reason.
What's the joke?
In recent lawsuit against Kellogg's, people are claiming that eating Lucky Charms caused them to vomit, giving them what has now been dubbed the leprechaun flu. Call me old-fashioned, but I miss the days when the leprechaun flu was what you called a North Irish terrorist poisoning a British politician's gruel.
That's good.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
What's the joke?
For what?
What's this joke?
What's this?
What's the joke?
I've never seen it in my life.
What did he make me read?
This was on the table when
I
got
don't
here.
even remember. I blocked it out. Can I see it?
There's nothing
Can I
funny.
see the evidence that it existed?
It's blank.
I don't understand. I'm literally crying. I'm in pain.
This is one of your favorites, Alec. You want to read it?
Absolutely fucking not. No way I can read that.
Sometimes I'll ask someone the time, and they'll say 1:45. And then I have to explain that I don't even know that much about the time. Treat me like I'm in a naked time traveler. Fuck. Treat me like I'm a naked time traveler from Terminator. And then it's an act out.
Oh, wait, you wrote an act out?
It's an act out where you go, what year is it? But in Terminator voice.
What's the Terminator voice?
I don't know. What year is it?
Now, that seems offensive.
Oh, idle. What year is it?
Equestrians calling themselves athletes is kind of like if F1 driver raced Teslas on autopilot the whole time. It's more of an observation. I don't like equestrian.
You know, I feel like you can kind of tell what someone's been up to by the jokes they've written. A lot of equestrian from Jacob this week.
You know, guys, I don't like equestrian, but I do appreciate how they all have riding crops. I just think all sports would be more entertaining if the athletes had to hold a sex toy the entire time.
I got a joke here, and it's...
Hold on a sec.
Oh, hold on.
You could go more into that, where you could say, oh, basketball player, but he's got a ball gag. Ha ha ha.
Right.
Oh, football player, but he's got
A butt plug.
a butt plug.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Basketball player, but he's got a duck on his...
Oh.
Well, I don't think you could say basketball player twice.
And then the third one you can do is something, but also with another that they already have. Like, oh, wrestler, but with that cute little leotard on.
Here, I got a joke. I'm going to give it to... Who wants an OJ joke?
I love OJ.
You guys both equally love OJ jokes.
Well, I mean, he has been acquitted. I don't feel comfortable doing
It's
one.
actually, they're known as O-jokes.
That's why they call him the Jews.
This is my last joke.
Coming off the success of the Naked Gun 2, former football star O.J. Simpson claims he's looking forward to future Hollywood hits. Note, according to Google, Nicole Brown Smith was an actress, and hits also refers to murder. So this works and is funny.
In case you didn't realize it was funny.
I had no idea. There's no way better... End it. End it all. There's no better way to out yourself as a total loser than telling someone, good morning, at 3 p.m.
So here's the thing. I can tell that happened to you and you thought of that.
Yeah, for sure.
I have another joke here. You can tell this is something I did and then had the same thought. Read 58.
Okay. This starts strangely.
This happened.
Licking mayonnaise from the butter knife after you used to make two devil... You gotta write this better.
Listen,
Licking mayonnaise from the butter knife you used to make two deviled eggs in the kitchen at 2 a.m. can only be described as honky behavior. If you're using mayonnaise, then why is it called a butter knife? This is a mayonnaise knife.
That's what a butter... No, that's not... Get out of here. The deviled eggs were delicious. I put chili powder on top.
Yum, frankly.
Scientists recently published a study saying that every hot dog you eat takes roughly 35 minutes off of your life. Although they do admit that their study may have been affected when a gas explosion took place at the International Hot Dog Eating Competition, killing everyone inside instantly.
Is that our last
That's
joke?
just an average.
Yeah,
Is
you
that our
got
last
it.
joke? Could we have one to end it off with?
Can you
Do you
read?
have a closing joke? Could
Yeah,
you close
but
it?
you have to read it. It's not a joke. It's not. It's,
I'm glad that-
I want to stress this a lot. This is just something that I found in a notebook. I think someone else must have
I
snuck it
cannot
in.
read this. I will
Someone
lose
else-
everything.
Someone else must have snuck into my notebook and just wrote that down.
This is going to really affect my career.
Oh yeah?
Giving up your slaves must have been really hard back in the day. There's nothing else.
This is what I'm talking
That
about.
was the whole joke.
This is what I'm talking about with I'll just find these old jokes in my notebook and I'm like, surely there's more. Surely I don't just think that.
How racist
better
were
person.
you?
I don't think I was ever that racist. I just think
That joke makes it sound like you're sympathizing
No,
with slave owners.
I'm just really an empathetic guy.
You know, guys, police in Illinois are currently looking for a serial killer they call the Doodler. The killer received his nickname when a survivor of the attacks said he claimed to be an art school dropout. How many people have to die before art schools stop rejecting people?
That's pretty good. Okay, that's the show then.
That's it. Guys,
We gotta clap. Someone has to clap for us. Thanks for watching.
what did you think about those jokes?
I think you should stop writing jokes.
I don't think he started.